How would you rate Jonathan Drouin's recent play?
Knuckles.
Ooh. Listen, my issue with him is he gives up on plays. He doesn't like the traffic. When it's wide open, he gets space, he'll go with the puck. He gives up on back checks. Sometimes he loses the puck. Instead of getting on his horse and trying to get back, he spreads his leg and glides. He turns, goes to the bench the other night. He didn't get a pass, turned, went to the bench. Very frustrating for me to watch a guy with an attitude like that. Listen, I very rarely call players out. If you're out there working your butt off, Jeff Petrie made a few mistakes the other night. That's going to happen in games. You're going to have tough games. I get it. But when you make that decision not to skate, not to back check, it's a decision. I think you hurt your teammates and you hurt your reputation. Listen, I would love to see this kid excel, but he has to grow into a young man. Honestly, he acts like a little boy.
A little bit of a diva.
Yeah, and it just pisses me off because, you know, it hurts his teammates. And when you give up like he does on plays, he quits on plays, and then he floats some nights. But we supposedly have to pamper these guys. Be careful what we say. Make sure we change their diaper and powder their butt. And give them their binky. You know what? He needs a kick in the ass.
When you say little boy, he reminds me of when I was a kid and you'd go to the outdoor rink and play shinny, and there was one guy on the ice who was in his own little world, and he'd just be trying to stick handle through everybody, like unaware of sort of the other guys on the ice. And that's sort of what he reminds me of. It's sort of like he's playing in his own little world, and it has to drive Claude Julien nuts. And I imagine his teammates must look at him at sometimes. You look at a guy like Nicolas Delorier, who works his butt off. He doesn't have the greatest skill in the world, but every shift he works his butt off. And he must look at a guy like that and say, my God, I wish I had that skill. Yeah. Can you imagine if I had that skill? I think the games just always come easy to Jonathan Drouin. I think he was just, since he was a young kid, he was a superstar, and it just came easy. And it's just, the NHL isn't easy. No. You know, and he's just, the talent's there, the vision's there, the hands are there. He needs a little bit more, well, Brendan Gallagher's unique, but he needs a little bit more Max Domi. I mean, Max Domi is as skilled as he is, and he works his butt off, and he doesn't, it's frustrating for fans to watch. It's frustrating, I imagine, for his teammates to watch. And Claude Julien, I mean, if Claude Julien had any hair, he'd be pulling it out.
But I don't understand why there's nothing really done. You know, there's no consequences. He's kind of like the spoiled kid that's not learning anything.
Well, he's the GM's golden boy, too.
You know,
I don't know if he's the GM's golden boy. Yeah, I don't look at it that way. I look at it like they're worried that if they ruffle his feathers, they're going to lose him for good.
Yeah.
But wasn't that the case with Pacioretty, though? They were worried if they ruffled his feathers, maybe take away the seed.
No, I don't know.
But if you don't, ruffle his feathers, see what happens.
No, I don't think that was the same case with Pacioretty, to be honest with you. Yeah, take away the seed, that's one.
No, that's what I mean. I'm not saying.
But they ruffled his feathers, believe me.
Do you see them making him a healthy scratch one game to teach him a lesson?
No, I wouldn't say a healthy scratch, but you know what? If he does something, just keep him on the bench for a few
if he makes that decision to dog it one night, he gives up on plays and stuff, and you see it. It's already been a pat, and he's done it. I don't, like you said, I don't know how Claude Julien puts up with it. But
well, there's reasons why Steve Yzerman got rid of him, right, in Tampa, and we're seeing a lot of the reasons why.
Okay. Well, go to hockeyinsideout.com, then check out this week's full episode.